Just $300 you can get a portable mini PC, which can play online games smoothly. Undoubtedly, the price-performance ratio of today's computers is quite good. Today, I've acquired a mini PC named FIREBAT AM02 from overseas. This is a brand from Shenzhen, China. Traditionally, its main focus was on high-performance, low-price gaming laptops, with consistently attractive configurations at reasonable prices. In terms of value for money compared to some major manufacturers, it's quite sincere. This can also be easily observed in the few mini PC models launched. For this overseas market expansion, at a price point of $300, it's fitted with an AMD Ryzen 5 6600H processor featuring a 660M graphics core, 16GB plus 512GB of memory and storage, and a Realtek 8852B Wi-Fi 6 wireless card. For a portable personal computer, it can connect to Wi-Fi anytime, anywhere, and the processor configuration is also not bad. However, I would like to emphasize its external features. With a size of 127.9*12749*cm and a weight of less than 1 kilogram, including power supply, the convenience factor is maximized. As I mentioned earlier, it's portable. You can place it in a bag along with the power cord for immediate use, for office tasks or light entertainment. Of course, you can play with this mini PC in another way for its size. It can be a box with gaming performance and expansion that can be placed in a corner of a computer desk without affecting the desk cleanliness, or it can be a TV signal box without any adjustments. Its original configuration includes 16GB D5 4800 MHz memory plus a single 512GB M2 solid-state drive. The read and write performance is as shown in the diagram. If you have higher demands on memory and SSDs, 242 adapter. After removing the bottom cover of the body, you can see the dual memory slots and 2280 M2 hard drive position. The hard drive can be matched with the corresponding SSD through a 2232. In terms of memory and hard disk support, the AM02 with the 6600H version has D5 dual-channel support, allowing you to install up to 2x32 D5 4800 MHz memory, and replace the M2 SSD with a 2T PCIe 4.0 SSD. In this case, even opening up to 10 browser tabs and office documents simultaneously is not a problem. If you're somewhat confused, can this mini PC support multi-screen multi-window operation? I have to tell you its abundant interface number and powerful protocol support. In terms of interfaces, the AM02 has 3 A1C USB 3.2 ports, and a USB 2.0A port. It also includes one 3.5mm, one DP 2.0, one HDMI 2.1, plus two RJ45 interfaces, and a DC power supply. Using high-speed hard drives for external testing, all 4 USB 3.2 ports can reach 10 gigabits per second speeds. Among the USB-C, DP, and HDMI interfaces, they can support up to 3 screen video outputs, with a total capacity of up to 4K 160Hz video signals, truly achieving high performance for multi-screen office productivity. But that's not enough. Its muscles haven't been exhausted yet. As I said, it can smoothly run online games. So let's take a look at its performance. At room temperature of 25 degrees Celsius, with the machine raised and power supply performance mode enabled, let's go through the classic benchmarking process. Cinebencher 23, its single-run score, multi-core, is 9,474 points. The single-run score, single-core, is 1,468 points. Not bad, and it still shows improvement in repeated testing at 15 rounds, staying around 9,800 points, giving it an advantage over some 8-core processors. In the 3D Mark benchmarks, the Times by Graphics score is 1,268 points. Firestrike is 3,227 points. What do you think about this performance? Does it meet your expectations? Although benchmark results are enjoyable to play, productivity still relies on stability. Under single bake for 15 minutes, the CPU peak power consumption approaches 54 W, and most of the time it runs at around 45 W. Excellence in power release accompanies well-controlled core temperatures of around 90 degrees Celsius. The external temperature and cooling, noise performance are more impressive to show. Hottest point of the body other than the outlet has a temperature of only 35 degrees Celsius. At 70 centimeters away from the desk, the noise performance is 32 decibels, very quiet. The performance is also smooth for games. In the 1080p low-quality replay of League of Legends, the average frame rate is 86.9, 1% low frame rate is 57.7. For popular Valorant and classic CS2, they are slightly better. The average frame rate of the former is 113.5 and the latter is 97.5 respectively. respectively. However, in CS2, the 1% low frame rate is 71.4, making the actual gameplay smoother. The best online game performance is Overwatch 2. The average frame rate is 146.3, even able to use a high refresh display, and the 1% low frame rate is 76.5. Truly very smooth. This is the complete performance of this AM02. Do you think it meets the positioning of a small but powerful mini PC? Please leave your comments in the comment section.